difference. So my mom, she needs our help, okay? She has this orange tree in her house, and she wants to grow oranges. She loves oranges. So, and I told her that in science we've been learning about plants and pollination and everything. So she wanted to know if she could get your help, because we can see the blooms on here? See, like there's the little flowers? Those are going to help the oranges grow. But for the oranges to grow, the pollen in the flowers has to be spread from one flower to another. Remember yesterday we learned about how when we have a flower and pollen goes from one plant to another, what is made when that happens? Carter Lawrence?
A seed.
A seed is made. And what do you think? Thinking about this orange tree, why do you think it would need a seed? Saraki?
Because seeds will help the orange grow, and if it had no seeds, then no oranges will grow.
Exactly. We have to have a seed for the oranges to grow. So we have to make sure that there can be, that the pollen can get from flower to flower, from each bloom to each bloom. And here's the problem though. See, my mom knows that there's like insects like bees and animals like hummingbirds that are pollinators that can move the pollen from one bloom to another, but she doesn't really want to have bees in her house. She can't have hummingbirds in her house. She can't just go outside and catch one and bring it in her house. So she needs to figure out a way that she can help the pollen to go from bloom to bloom, because it's inside. So she asked if you all could help. Do you think that you can help?
Yes.
Okay. So let me tell you what you're going to be doing. You're going to be working in a group of 3. I have your partners. I'll tell you who your group is. And you're going to be coming up with a way that you can get the pollen from one bloom to another. That you can take the pollen out and move it around. So we'll be practicing. We'll test it out with some materials. Okay? So these are the materials that you will have. A pipe cleaner. You'll have 4 inches of tape that you can use. A cotton ball. 6 inches of yarn. A straw. And aluminum foil. You don't have to use all of these materials. You only use what you think that you'll need. Okay? But your task is to get the pollen from this cup. See, this cup is going to act as our bloom, as our flower. And there's a hole inside. And inside there's going to be some drink mix that'll be like pollen. Yeah, kind of like yesterday. So what you're going to do is you're going to have to get the pollen, you're going to have to you're designing some kind of invention that can get the pollen from down inside this cup onto a piece of paper. And we'll see, after you design it and after you make it, we'll see who can get the most pollen from the cup to the paper. Yes, Carter?
So can we do one of the same inventions like yesterday?
If you need to, but this isn't going to be nectar, it's just pollen. So there's not going to be any water in it, it's just the powder. It's just, remember how we talked about how pollen is really powdery?
Yeah.
It's just going to be that powder, there's not the water in it at all. So you'll find a way to get the powder from inside this cup, because we just want to move the pollen. We don't need to move all of the nectar, we just want to move the pollen. Okay? Does that make sense? Is there any other questions before I give you your next steps? Raylan?
What is it? What's the bottom?
Aluminum foil. I'll show you the materials. So,
Is it
I'll grab one of each materials and you can see, okay? So,
I see. It's like playground. Yeah, kind of.
so this is aluminum foil.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you might see your parent if they use it to cover up some leftover food or something like that. That's how I normally use it. Or I'll put it on the bottom of a pan if I'm cooking something and don't want it to stick to the pan. So you have this little piece of aluminum foil. You have a little piece of yarn, a straw, a pipe cleaner, a cotton ball, and some tape. Those are the materials that you can use. You can use all of them. You can use just one or two of them, whatever you want to use. Zachary?
Like, how much tape do you actually really get?
You can get 4 inches of tape. So show me what you think 4 inches would look like. Show me with your fingers. I'll show you this too. This is 6 inches. So 4 inches would be smaller than this. So 4 inches would be about this big. Okay, so you can have about that much tape. All right. Are you ready to hear your groups?
Yes.
Your first step is to design. You're going to draw a picture of what you will use to make it. But first you're going to have to talk to your group about what you think that you could use, what you think you could do to get the pollen from one thing to another. Avery?
What if your thing is like, it's bigger and it needs to go in a bigger hole than that?
This is, you have to get it out of this into something else. So you have to make sure that it's going to be something small enough that it can get through this little hole. Okay? That's going to be a tricky part.
I know.
Right now you're just designing it. You're not making it yet. So you're just designing it first. All right?
How it's going to look?
Haley,
Are we going to get a piece of paper?
you're going to design it in your science notebook. Okay. Carter.
Are you saying that we're going to like control it and like,
Yes, sir.
like label it?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Labeling is very important. Carter.
So we're going to be like engineers right now?
Exactly. You are going to be engineers right now. Raylan?
Wait, so aren't we like doing the same dimension as our phone?
Aren't you doing what?
Are we going to make it on our own or do we do it?
You're making it with your group. So you in your group, you're going to talk about what you think you could do to get the pollen out of here and onto a piece of paper, which is symbolizing that we're taking the pollen from one bloom on my mom's orange tree and putting it into another one of the blooms on the orange tree. So you're going to work with your table, talk about what you could do, and you'll draw your design. You'll draw what you think that you could do. Okay? I'm only going to give you about 10 to 15 minutes to draw your design, because I want us to have plenty of time where you can make it and then we can test them out. Okay? So I'm only going to give you 10 minutes to draw your design. All right? Quickly, hey, Nora.
Can we like when we're doing our experiment, can we like, since it's in like a bucket at home, since it's like it's something at your mom's house, can we like pick it up like that? Cup?
Yeah, you can touch the flowers, you can move the flowers, but you can't just dump it out like that, because that would hurt the flowers. So you have to find a way that you can stick something into the bloom to get all the pollen up and then put it on a piece of paper. Okay? So really, you might be able to move the bloom like a little bit like this, but you won't be able to move it enough to where you could just pour it out like that. Okay?
That is really
Sydney,
sad.
last thing.
Can we like draw the things that we're going to need on the top and draw a line? Then draw.
You can decide how you'd like to do it. Okay? So you and your group are going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you your groups now. You're going to design it in your science notebook. I'll leave the list of materials on the board so you can remember what you can use.
I have about 10 minutes.
You'll have 10 minutes. Okay? All right, our first group, so you'll go get your science notebooks and you'll get to work. Our first group is Jacorius, Sydney, and Avery. Our second group is Santiago, Alondra, and Carter Hardesty. Thank you for going so quiet. Next, we have Jaden, Sarah, and Angel will join your group when he comes back in, okay? Angel will join you when he comes back in. So Jaden and Sarah, you can get started, and then when Angel comes, we'll join you. Zachary, Jackson, and Braylon will be together. Haley, Nora, and Shay will be together. Nolan, Mason, and Cole will be together.
I know. Okay.
Jack, Madison, and Hayden will be together. And then William, Carter, Lawrence, you two will be together, okay? So you all will just do group of 2, alright? You can go wherever you need to go throughout the room, wherever you will be able to work best with your team. I'm setting the timer for 10 minutes.
Then we put it in the opposite spot. And then they put your stickers in here. And I put my name right there. You put your name right there. Okay, so I need to I need to blow my ears and walking around. And now I know. So I was thinking
What you should do to get
my nose is upside down, like this.
Remember, there's not going to be any water in it. So it's all just going to be the power. Okay, tell your team, okay? Tell your team.
I always think you know what you're talking about. I was thinking about a straw. I put the top. So we can put it on the umbrella. We can tape it on the straw. I can tape it on. It will take it. I'm just gonna do. We'll take tape and we'll make it a cotton. I don't
Remember, you all.
Like covering the cup, and then we're gonna tape on that, and then we're gonna. And we can use all the way up here, so it can we don't actually need make it like so we can because look, this is a tape. So we use a straw. This is a tape. And this is just so wait, this is a card. Okay. So you say okay, then we're gonna squish the label and then to where
outside, or would it be sticking to the straw?
Guys got about 5 minutes.
I'll waste it.
Why are you wasting it?
Because you just put the toy inside.
Oh, you put it inside? Okay, well, could you maybe, so do you want it to be like sticky on the end of the straw, or do you want it to be sticky to the straw, or do you want like
To the straw. Yes, to the straw. And then we're gonna put tape on the bottom of the pipe cleaner and then stick it to where and then we're gonna stick it so it can go in the cup hole.
we can maybe
So
figure out
it
something
can go in
else to
the
do
hole.
that?
So we need the tape so
You could make it small. Yeah, that's
so we can stick it and we're gonna put a
how's it
cotton
going here? You all designed it?
So because no, we're gonna get the cotton. We're gonna get a cotton ball. Wait, we actually do need a cotton
It's
ball.
like that kind of yellow powdery stuff.
Because with the no, and look, we're gonna get the cotton ball tape. We're gonna get the look, today's my day. That's only gonna be one thing right here. And then like we're gonna take the cotton ball like this is a whole other reason. I know. I used to take cotton ball.
Y'all come up with something?
So that's what we're talking about. We're trying to
No, we need it because look, we're gonna get it.
we could get the pollen from this pepper, from this bloom, to another one without having a bee do it. So we have to come up with something. Hey, Angel, you're with me. So you can join them. All right, so what are you thinking? What's your invention to get it?
And we'll get the cotton ball.
Interesting, I like it. Make sure that you have labeled everything, all the materials that you use and everything. Well done. How's it going here? What have you all decided?
We already did, and we're having the so the stays. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Okay. Remember that it has to fit inside this hole. Don't forget that, okay? So maybe you could cut it a little so that it would be small enough. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I like it.
We need some scissors too.
What did y'all decide?
Okay, so we need a straw.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I need to find out what you're doing.
So we're gonna use a straw. We're putting the tape on the bottom. So we can put it in the hole. I'm just here. Our cotton ball sticky, and then we're gonna put it on the tape. So we'll get the pollen on the cotton ball, and then we're gonna put it on the tape.
Very nice. I like your pictures. I like looking at your picture, Madison. I know exactly what you all are doing. I can look at your picture and know exactly what you're going to be making. That's wonderful. Well done. You have about 30 more seconds.
I could not draw it. Like you have to do it. Wait, she was got here. She's I'll make it pop the heads. Oh
Ready?
Ready!
I'm going to ask, I want you to just stay where you are. On the back table are the materials that you can use, okay? I'm going to ask one person from your group. I will tell you who. I will tell you who. One person from your group will go back. You will get one of each material, okay? Now, I know that in your plans you may have said that you weren't going to need all of the materials, so you can get just what you need. You don't have to get, if you don't need aluminum foil, you don't have to get aluminum foil. But if once you start making your design and you think later, maybe I could use some aluminum foil, you can go back and get a little piece of it. Okay? So I will tell you, I'm going to get it. I will tell you who's going to go get your materials. Okay? Sydney, Alondra, Jaden, Jackson, Nora, Mason, Madison, and William. You may get your materials and go back and join your group. Nope, you only get one. Only one is left. I'll get your tape. If you need tape, you can come see me. You only get one tape. You need tape? No? If you need tape, come see me. You're welcome. You need tape? You need tape, well, and you need to make sure that you guys can get it.
Okay, so
She already got it for you. There we go. Class.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 10 more minutes to finish this up, okay? To finish your design.
Tape. You need to go with
He's getting the materials together. Very nice. Okay, well, remember, inside this hole. So what would you do to make sure that it's inside the hole?
No, we need to cut the pipe here. Wait, I got it.
But you can still use the copy but you have to make sure that it's
Let's get 2 pieces of aluminum. 2 pieces. No one.
I'll make sure you're helping your group for it.
Here, let me see the other piece of tape. So, we got one. We need to wrap it around the pipe. No, we need to wrap it around the pipe cleaner. And it exploits the straw. So look. Okay, yeah, like that. Look, pipe cleaner in the straw.
stick to the picture.
We need to do some more. Okay. Dude, why did I do that? Hey, spin it. Spin it. We have to.
Inside the house.
Hey, I got it.
So she doesn't want these.
Okay, we need the other piece. You're working on that. So guys, so now this is Here's dancing. Oh, that would be a great idea. Hey, oh, wait, you're not needed. You can get another one. You're not needed.
Remember, it's inside the house.
We're not needed. Wait, let me see that.
Remember, it's inside the house.
Wait, now we have 2 more pieces.
That's just the work.
But we need to remake this. We'll make the wait, no, it's box. And then you can wrap it around. No, you can wrap it around. Yeah, stick it down. No, we have to make this. Yeah. What about southern foil? No.
You don't have to use everything.
We have to. Let's get another stick.
No. There you go.
Don't talk about that because I was now what? No, that's our last piece of time. What is that?
If it doesn't work, you learn from that.
Hey, wait. Hard work today. Yeah. To get the cotton ball. Did you forget about putting the cotton ball? I'm not done yet.
Just look and see if you think. Just look. You can't put it in there, but just look and see. You think it will? Okay. Put it down. You can wash your hands. Okay. Very nice. So you think it might still be able to fit in there? Alright, you can go wash your hands. Okay, will you wait? Push your chair in front of you, please? Wash there. Let's do great idea.
This is done. You all get this done?
You just have to look. Just look and see. Look and see. Don't try it. Just look and see. Look good.
She was filming me.
Very nice.
You get for all that extra, where you go?
What did you all make? Okay.
This is gonna be silver inside. Oh, you have to look but Dad, you're welcome. I've done it. I've done it before. How's it going? We made this and then we just need to, we're gonna make our second invention like when we need it.
I'd use it like so like we put it in the cup the pollen and then put the cotton ball or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you putting it onto the cotton ball and not just directly onto the paper?
Because this is sticky.
Okay.
So we'll make the cotton ball sticky. This piece of tape. And then
Okay. Well, good. We're going to try it in just a moment. The timer is going to go off in 30 seconds, so we'll try it. Then we'll be able to try your invention.
so we took
Excellent.
straw, we took some
Oh, nice.
because we didn't bend it. We
Okay.
didn't need to bend it.
Uh-huh.
And then we cut some of the pipe cleaner.
Yeah.
But we could cut more.
We can do it.
And then we
But this will be bendy enough, I think.
we put some inside the straw.
That's good.
And then we use that tape here. And then when we need cotton ball sticky enough.
Ready?
Ready.
With your group, okay? All right, friends, this is what I'd like you to do next, okay? I think I've had a chance to go around to all the groups, and I think everyone has finished making their design. This is what I want you to do. I need eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Thank you. With your invention, you can leave your notebooks at your tables. Please make sure that you clean up. If there's glue or anything, all of that needs to be cleaned up. If you have any extra materials, you can put them on the back table. Then I'd like you to come to the carpet in a circle. Okay? Okay. And I need you to you need it? Well, you can bring it, but you
This is very easy.
I'd like you to see the carpet.
With your group?
9, 8,
Make sure you're sitting in a group.
7,
Our team has
6, 5,
Yeah, well, you got yarn.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent, friends. All right, so this is what we're going to do now, okay? I have pieces of paper with your group's initials on it. So I'm going to call your group up. You'll explain to the group, to everyone, what you made. You'll show them what you made. You'll tell them why you made it like that. And then we'll test it out and see. You only get one chance to test it, okay? You only have one shot to test it. So your goal is to get the pollen from inside the cup. And you want to put it onto this paper. So since this is black paper, it will show up really nicely, okay? So then, at the end of it, we'll look and we'll see whose group has the most pollen on the paper. And we'll think about why theirs might have been so successful. Okay? All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with William and Carter Lawrence. Just stay where you are and explain to the group what you made first.
Okay, we made this little thing where we like stick the cotton ball in, so like the pollen sticks to the cotton. It's why we made it because we put this inside because so it doesn't like fall out, like because if it falls out it will not stay and it will just mess up. So me and Carter decided, and I was high and decided too. Good job. And we really like the straw because it goes through the straw and it goes to the other side of it. So
Very nice.
and if you need to like bend it over, it'll just bend.
Very nice. All right, well, let's come test it out. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some pollen onto our paper. I'll hold the cup. Uh-oh.
Maybe it's too big. Yeah, that's not big.
So how about we do this, okay? Go trim it up a little bit and then come back and we can try it again, okay? All right. Let's see. Jack, Madison, and Kaden, let's try yours.
So we made this because we have another invention that we haven't made yet. We're gonna make it when we need
William and Carter, can you whisper so we can hear over here? Thank you.
It was supposed to go like this, and we're gonna hold our straw, and then we're gonna put the pipe cleaner with the tape on it in the cup, and then it's gonna get the pollen on our tape, and then we're gonna put tape on our cotton ball when we need it, and then we're gonna put the cotton ball on this tape to get the pollen on the paper.
Let's try it.
You are the winner. Okay. Yeah. Go on there.
Do it over the paper in case it falls off. You can-
That's okay. It's slower. So.
All right, so now they have the pipe cleaner inside the cotton ball. So now what are you gonna do?
We're gonna see when
Let's
we
try to
take
take it off.
So let's try and see if we can get any of the pollen onto the paper. Can you two please sit down? Thank you. All right, let's see. It should be quick. All right, there's a couple little spots of it. There's a couple little flakes of it. All right, there's one right there. I think there's another one over there. All right, so let's see. So very nice. We'll see if maybe we can see another way. Let's see. Nolan, Mason, and Cole. Tell us about yours.
We had a straw.
On your bottoms, please.
We had a straw and we were gonna put the straw straight and then tin foil. It's like stick on stuff sometimes. We put it on that and then we put tape to secure it so it doesn't come off. And then
Awesome. Let's try it. Let's see if it'll work. All right, Nolan, Mason, and Cole, come on up.
yeah.
All right. Haley, Nora, and Shay. Tell us about yours first. Tell us about it first.
This is a straw. We put the tin foil right here. So
Just back a little bit so everyone can see.
So we put like it in, and then it gets up in there, and
We're gonna like close it
close
and
it.
then like suck it up and then like
He's
open
gonna
it
suck it up.
and then try to like dump it out.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try it.
I'll tell her we got two. Ew, what's that gross?
Try to be on your bottom so that we can, so that everyone
I
can see.
can. Nora. I can't
I hear it.
Oh, very nice. All right. Let's get back so that everyone can look and see.
That's a lot.
Look. Look at all the pollen they had come off. Do you see all of it?
Yeah.
Look at it, Victoria. Stay back. All right. Well, that was good. That was really good.
He ate some.
It's
It
just
wasn't that bad.
it's drink mix, so it'll be okay. It won't hurt you.
I know it's
We have
good.
Zachary, Jackson, and Braylon next.
Okay,
Tell us about your design.
So we decided to get the yarn and we're gonna like kind of close it up and then to get it in and then we're gonna it's probably gonna come open and then we try to stick it to the bottom and since the tape is sticky we try to clean it up and get it.
Very nice. All right, let's try it.
I don't know if it'll come back out.
Well, we'll try to get it.
Maybe it's too big.
Might be able to move it around. Hold it up a little bit or something.
Yeah, we should probably trim it.
All right, you can go trim it and then we'll come back and try again, okay? Angel, Jaden, and Sarahi, come show us yours. Or tell us about yours first.
We used the starfish to make a bowl, and the pipe cleaners to hold the pollen on. We're gonna brush it off on the paper. And the reason that the pipe cleaner is on is so it can hold the pollen on like a bee's leg, because the bee has fur on it.
Very clever. I like it. Let's come try it and see. Let's watch. Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see if we can get some pollen to come off.
That's pretty good. Sam, come on.
Some from the top came off too. We can move that over there. Oh, all right. Very nice. All right, thanks. I'll show it around. Look, you can see there's pollen. It's all over the paper. So they got a lot of it stuck to there.
Nolan.
We're gonna test everyone's. Then we'll talk about it, okay? So we can see that there's lots of pollen on theirs. Very nice. All right, Jacoria, Sydney, and Avery. Tell us about yours.
We made this invention because we wanted to put this tiny piece of tape on it, and then we were going to stick it in there and try to get as much pollen as we can.
All right, well, let's try it. You all can kind of stay there. Everyone should be able to see still. It's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh. You had something fall in.
I knew that was gonna happen.
All right, let's see. I'll get it out.
That's
You're messing up the plant.
It's okay.
That's crazy.
It's not real. That's not the real plant, Connor.
I know, but we have to act like it's real.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
All right. Very nice.
At least we got some balls.
Yeah, so let's everyone needs to be back in this circle, okay? I'm going to show you how much pollen they got, so all you have to do is just be patient and wait, okay? So look, we can see they got some pollen on theirs. You can see the pollen that they got onto theirs by using the yarn. Very nice. Can I set this in front of you, Alondra? Would that be okay? All right, Santiago, Alondra, and Carter Hardesty. Here, I'll put it right here in front of you so we can all just kind of stay in our spots. Tell us about yours.
Ours, we came up with two plans in case this one didn't work.
Oh, good idea.
So, if, like, the one that we wanted, it was the fox, he had the seeds on himself,
Mm-hmm.
which it was sort of falling too.
it fell off. So we're thinking that this will fall off too.
Okay. Santiago, sit back please so that everyone can see. All right, so they got one little piece of pollen on there, so that's better than getting no pollen, so that would be better for the plant then. All right, so let's see, Carter Wallen, or William and Carter Lawrence, let's try yours again, okay? Here, why don't we just put it in front of you all so that maybe we can see a little bit better, okay? So here, take those, go back in the circle, listen, go take these, go back in the circle and try it again.
Okay.
William, take the paper and go sit back in the circle so everyone can see. They've already explained it to us. You need to sit on your bottom, please. Sit on. All right, so they got a couple pieces of pollen. Carter, Hardesty on your bottom. All right, so let's see. Well, leave it on the floor so you don't knock it off of the paper. Kaden.
I see it. It's just
All right, so let me have those things and we'll pass them around and we'll see. We'll see.
just little.
All right, we have just a little tiny bit. Just a little tiny bit. All right, Nolan, Mason, and Cole.
I see two.
Get the cup.
We got two right there.
Okay, but you have to pick one. You have to just pick one. Jack, would you go get the drink, please? Let's watch, please. Angel. Let's watch. Give it to Madison. Ah, they got some. Very nice. Look, do you see the pollen they got on there? Sit back, please. You see, we need to be sitting in a circle. This is not a good circle. There's still some on the cup? Oh, no, no.
You're not allowed.
All right, excellent.
Some on the tape.
Well, if it's stuck to the tape, though, then that wouldn't even go to the other plant. All right, Zachary, Jackson, and Braylon, let's try yours again, okay? Take them back to your spot in the circle, please, so that everyone can see. Thank you, Zachary.
Do we have to explain it again?
No, you don't have to explain it again. You can just go ahead and use it.
Oh, it actually works. What's your button there? That's cheap.
Moving it around on the bottom. You didn't get any?
There's like 3 dots.
There's maybe a few. Maybe a few.
So
Yeah, Shay says that there's a cup. There's a few on there. All right. So here, can you pass me your paper, please, in the cup? Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's
Thank you. So they got a few on here. Jacoria, please keep your hands to yourself. All right. So looking at all of the groups, Cole and Mason, which group do you think was the most successful? I would love for someone to raise your hand and tell me about it. Which group do you think was the most successful? Zachary? You can see their initials on the paper, so you should be able to know.
Carter H and
This is Carter H. This is Haley, Nora, and Shay. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
All right, please go back to your spot. So, Zachary, why do you think, looking at, can you hold your invention up? So remember, they took the straw, they closed the aluminum foil on the top of it, and then Shay, he kind of sucked up the pollen into the straw, but it stopped when it got to the aluminum foil. Then he took it out, and he turned it over, and he opened up the aluminum foil and poured it onto the paper.
Any taste?
Why do you think that was the best pollinator? Nolan?
because like it's being like putting it in there, and like the aluminum foil is covering the top up so it can't escape. But when Shade takes it off, all the aluminum foil comes out. I mean, all the is it honey or nectar?
The pollen.
All the pollen comes out of the straws.
Yeah. Why else do you think that theirs was the most effective pollinator? Jack?
Because they got like a lot of pollen out of it, because it fit. Like sometimes it has to be a certain amount of how big it is and stuff.
Yeah. William, would you like to add something?
Well, I think that theirs is best because the straw. Can I see this for a second? Because the straw, and it sucks up it.
Okay.
So the aluminum foil will actually like go inside of it. It's like you're sucking juice out of a straw. So when
Angel?
Shay did it, it works. So when you suck out of the straw, it goes to your mouth. So it actually works.
Very nice. All right, this is what I'd like us to do next, okay? I have a reflection question for you. Angel, please leave it alone. All right. I want to add something to our reflection now. You're going to answer 2 questions, okay? In your reflection, I first would like you to give your group a plus and delta for your invention. And then I would like you to answer the question, why are pollinators, like insects, they're things that take pollen from one plant to another, why are pollinators important in nature? Okay? So I want you to answer those 2 questions. You're going to give yourself a plus and delta for your invention, and then you're going to answer why are pollinators, like insects, important in nature. Okay? I'm going to give you an index card to do this. Do you have any questions before we begin? You can do the paper toppings. Addison?
Are we doing this by ourselves?
Yes. You're going to do it by yourself, okay? When Braylon? Sarahi? No, this is all you thinking on your own. This is all showing me what you have learned so far. Okay, what you've learned. Jack?
What are we going to put in?
Or are you going to put what? Your inventions? You can leave your inventions, how about this? Excuse me. I'll kind of spread these out, and you can leave your invention. You can leave it next to your group's paper. Okay? You can leave it next to your group's paper. When I call your table where you always sit, you will come and you'll start working on these reflection questions. Okay? Table 1. Table 2. Table 4. Table 6. Thank you so much to my friends who are making this a level 0 transition. Carter Hardesty, please get to work. You have an assignment. Table 3. Here, that's fine. And table 5. This is level 0. Victorious, please put that down next. This is yours, so please set it down next. Go to your seat and start working. You're going to get yourself a plus something you did good. Something that was good about your no, sorry. You're going to get yourself I'm going to give you about it's on your table. Go sit down, it's on your table. It's mine. I'm going to give you about 4 minutes to do this reflection. Okay? You can just put a plus and you can put a delta. So looks like a plus sign, and a delta looks like a triangle.
We think it was like 2 plus.
Nolan, yes sir, thank you for raising your hand. You don't have any erasers? What's happened to them? Please keep track of your erasers. Thank you so much to my friends at table 5 for working really hard. Well, thank you to William, Jackson, and Cole. Santiago. With your invention, put your name in this first. With your invention, what would be your plus that you would give your invention? What do you think that you did a good job on?
Plus.
Okay, but what would your plus be? What did you do good on? Okay, but we're thinking about Carter Hardesty, you were asked to put your invention next to your card. That's what you were asked to do. What was good about this?
It's what's good about this?
What was good about it? Did it pick up the pollen? Okay, so then that would be a plus. So it picks up the pollen. No, but it's next to the plus, okay? It's yours. Plus is something that was good about it. What was something that was good about your invention? Some pollen on it. So then it's just something that you can do better next time. You can do a change to make it better. Okay, what was something that was good about your invention? What was something good about your invention? Make sure you're doing the plus and delta and you're answering this question. Why are pollinators important in nature? I'm going to give you more time. Take 2 more minutes. Make sure your name is on your index card.
So what was the plus for your? What was the big thing about
This is what I'd like you to do, class. If you finished answering both of these questions, so if you gave yourself a plus in DACA and you answered the question, why are pollinators, like insects, important to nature? If you finished both of those questions, then what I'd like you to do is bring me your index card and then sit on the carpet in a circle. Let's go back and try that one.
Okay, so did it work? Okay, so you did it. Good.
That's all that I have this one.
Okay, thanks.